with that. We are underway with set 1. Schaffmaster will serve it up, Washington State. And that's going to be a point for the U of M right off the bat.
She's going to really push them. When you're serving, you're trying to work hitters both up and down, at their head, at their ankles, that kind of thing. So.
And right there, Jansen with the over the top, and then that's another point for the Cougars.
Yeah.
And the refs actually gave the point to the Gophers. So this time, though, the Cougars come back with a point. That one coming from Yela Sharova.
Yeah.
Right here for the Cougars. Jansen with the serve, incredible. And McGraw keeps it alive over the top here. Schaffmaster again with the, Landfair over the top. Cougars keep it alive. And that one's out there by Jansen. Right there, Elise McGee coming in. And that's right there, it shows you why she comes in for CeCe McGraw, Meredith. Point right away for the U. And that one's in there by Timmer for the Cougars.
Yeah,
Great.
Timmer does a nice job there hitting the line as well. And so you've got a really wonderful server or setter here, excuse me, in Argentina Young, and you can see she's really putting the ball out to the pins for her hitters.
And Landfair over the top of the net. Cougars able to keep this one alive. A little tip shot here from Timmer. McGraw with the bump over the top by Kilkelly. And McGraw tries to save it. Back into the student section. Cougars pick up the point to knot this one up 4 apiece.
Yeah, Pia Timmer with a really nice swing there for the Cougars. And you can see that the Cougars are a very efficient hitting team. And coming into this weekend, in fact, they had the 2nd highest hitting percentage in the NCAAs. And so you can see they're not going to make a ton of errors. They're going to swing aggressively. So Minnesota's going to need to keep after it with the defense in order to win some points.
And Cougars won us with a serving error right back at it, and the Cougars pick up the point now. Now it's 5-5.
You know, a very aggressive serve there by Jenna Wennis. I like that serve very close to the end line. You know, you don't want to be missing serves, but if you're missing, you want to be missing close like that, forcing players to make decisions about whether or not they're going to pass the ball.
So Landfair will serve it up here for the Gophers. Now up 6-5. Ball kept in play by Timmer over the top by Ryan. And Booth, incredible dig there by Ung. Over the top by Timmer again. McGraw for the Gophers. And Gophers able to keep it alive here. Once again, Basham, this time that falls for the Gophers. Took Basham a couple chances there to finally get the point, and then Gophers get another point. They're on up 8-5. So Landfair once again will serve the ball over the net. Ung sets it up. Oh, that looked like it went off the net, and it is out. And Gophers keeping the momentum going here.
Thursday night, they started hot against Pepperdine and then really let go, and that intensity died. And so he's talking to them about maintaining their composure and pushing hard.
So right there in the meantime, Katie Ryan gets the point for the Cougars. So right out of the timeout, that's exactly what Coach Greeny wants. Cougars getting right back into it.
Yeah, I really like this play here by the Washington State Cougars. You got somebody sliding around and Greeny coming up there, even though she's left-handed, hitting a 2-ball at a really beautiful angle. Yeah, so CeCe McGraw will serve. She can get hot from the service line. Washington State got a couple passers back there.
And up top here, great block there by the Gophers. And right there, another point for Minnesota. The defense showing out for the Gophers. That's kind of the rhythm so far this game in this first set.
Yeah. Washington State's got 3 hitters here in this rotation. And so it will be important for them to put a nice pass in front of Argentina Young, and so that she can... And
right there, Ung sets it up. Gophers able to keep it alive. Schaffmaster over to Wennis, and Gophers once again picking up another point.
Hitting out of the right back because she is playing a new position today.
Whew. An ace here from McGraw. So McGraw back again with the serve. This one not as short. Washington State ready for it. Great block there by the Gophers. Cougars going to try it again and waiting for the call. Point U once again for Minnesota. So 15-6 Gophers. A little late call there from the ump.
Yeah, it was a good, actually a really good run there. Nice block by Minnesota. Nice cover by Washington State. But you can tell Minnesota's really coming to play tonight. Coach McCutcheon on his feet much of the early stages of this match, which is unusual.
And great play there by Jansen with the kill. Picks up a point for the Cougars, a much needed point.
Yeah, you've got it. It's really important for them to string together a couple points here.
So for Washington State, down 15-7, Carly Basham, the libero, serves it up here. Schaffmaster down. Oh my goodness, what a save by the Cougars up top, and that's going to go out of play. So the Gophers pick up a point there. Serve here from Schaffmaster. Over the top. Oh, sneaky play. How in the world was that save? Over the top by Landfair. And that time, that does go down there for Yelisharova. Norville with the serve. Schaffmaster. Oh, kept in play here. And that goes back out of bounds, though, by Wennis. So Washington State picks up another point. They're trying to pick up a little momentum, just get themselves back into this game. And you know, Meredith, I think of volleyball, honestly, as a swing game. Lots of momentum. Game can go back and forth all the time.
Yeah, you've got it, Connor. That's exactly right. And it's really important that once you start to build the momentum, you go on runs. This can be a really a game of a lot of, 3 points here, 3 points there. If you can string together 3, 4, 5 points, Washington State only down by 6 right now. They still have a lot of time to get back into this set, let alone the match.
And they're trying to ride that behind Julia Norville, serving up this one right here for the Cougars. Over the top. Set by Wennis. Over the top, and that's a great play there by the Gophers. Now up 17-10. In the meantime, Gophers, Wuker coming out of the game. Kilkelly serving it up right here. Brings a lot of experience to this Gopher team. Played 118 sets as a freshman. And right there, Gophers pick up another point. So Kilkelly serves it up here. Over the top by Yelisharova. Guzman. Bump by Wennis. Oh, great sliding play there by Norville for Washington State.
Yeah, so there Minnesota gets called for a net violation. So Jenna Wennis, I mentioned earlier, she's in a new position. So this is a new lineup that the Gophers have in. They started this lineup on Thursday night. So Jenna Wennis had been playing left side. She is now playing on the right as Taylor Landfair and then McKenna Wooker are playing left side. And so Jenna Wennis still new to that right side, and you can tell still working into her blocking form over there.
And right there, Wennis over the top with a powerful spike. And for the Cougars, Timmer up top, Landfair, and Gophers pick up the point.
You are as athletic and as powerful as Taylor Landfair. Only have one blocker in front of you. You're going to kill that ball.
Elise McGee in for the Gophers, and right away the Gophers pick themselves up a point. Meredith, what'd you see right there building up to that play?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned Jenna Wennis being new on the right side, working her way into her blocking form, and here you can say Carter Booth actually went the wrong way. She's late to the block. Jenna Wennis pushes inside. She dives into that angle, and she just clips the Washington State Cougars.
Oh, great play right there by Washington State. Magda Yelisharova picks up a great, powerful kill right there for the Cougars. Yelisharova, the senior, an amazing athlete, also a 2-time All-American who brings some great experience. Great save right there by Norville for the Cougars up top. And net violation, it looks right there. And Booth over the top. Just a little short little push shot, it looks like right there, but it works out. Wennis with the serve. Timmer, and over the top, great play right there by Veronica Volduya for the Cougars. 21-14, Minnesota on top.
It's a good run there.
McGraw right there with a great save. Wennis with the set. Oh my goodness! You can't do that. Landfair over the top with a nice spike. And 22-14 Gophers. Landfair with a great play, the 2021 preseason All Big Ten player. And right there, tries to pull out the dig, but just goes over the net, and Washington State will pick up the point as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and I say awkward, meaning she's left-handed hitting out of the middle of the court. She doesn't have an awkward swing. It was a very good swing.
Booth over the top with the sledgehammer, 23-15 Gophers.
What that does for Minnesota, not only does it make her a good blocker, but it makes her a great offensive option. There's got a big hitting window and a nice hitting window for Melanie Schaffmaster to be able to set her.
When you can play like that, there's no reason the coach wouldn't put you in, even as a freshman, as that's happening. McKenna Wuker with the kill over the top, and that's going to be set point here for the Gophers as the fans are standing up now in Maturi Pavilion.
Yeah, great swing by McKenna Wuker, another freshman for the Gophers. She is really powerful, and she's got great vision.
McGraw with the set. Ung sets it up for her teammates. Back there, Basham over the top. Oh, McGraw, a sliding play, but not able to keep it in play. Cougars will pick up that point, but a great diving effort.
Yeah.
Brian played in all 32 matches for the Cougars in 2021 as a freshman. McGraw keeps this one in play. And a great play there by the Cougars, able to block that, but Minnesota picks up the point, and that's going to do it here for that first set. The 6'7" freshman, tall, great defender, covers a lot of area with that wingspan. Last game against Pepperdine, she had 3 kills, a block, and an assist. So back here for set 2, right away for the Gophers. Landfair with the kill. Gophers up 1-0. So we don't know the official call, but it looks like Washington State somehow picked up the point.
Maybe she might have been it might have been a back row attack. I wasn't paying attention, clearly.
So anyways, Washington State picks up the first point of the second set. Exactly what they want. A little sneaky play there by Schaffmaster for the Gophers.
Melanie is a tall setter, and she is not afraid to be offensive when that ball is in the right position for her and when she feels like the defense is not paying attention.
Schaffmaster with 13 kills against Pepperdine. And Minnesota picks up another point, 2-1. McGraw right in the mix of that play. So far for errors, the Cougars have 9 of them, 5 coming from Laura Jansen, but that doesn't matter right there as the Cougars come back with a fantastic play from Katie Ryan, nice kill over the net. Tied up 2-2 here, Washington State serving it up, Norville. And a great kill right there by Huseman for the Gophers.
So there, she sees Huseman's got an opening and puts her a perfect ball in front of her.
And serving error for the Gophers. That's Kill Kelly. So Cougars will tie this up at 3 apiece, and Jansen will serve it away.
So Jansen really needs to kind of put the pressure on here, Minnesota. Minnesota's passing well. Their offense is really, really producing quite well. She needs to put the pressure on them and get them out of rhythm a bit.
Just seeing that go over the net for Jansen, just making up for those 5 errors, it helps a little bit. Gophers come back here and get a point, though. So we had a sub there. Elise McKee coming in for the Gophers. And trying to save that was the Gophers, but the Cougars will pick up that point.
It's a little harder as a freshman. The game, the game is quick as you're playing club in high school, but it's quicker here. And so sometimes it is harder as a freshman middle blocker to be keeping up with the game. A bit out of rhythm.
It was really close to the line. It was a little late call there from the umpire. Great block there by Booth, and there's the kill once again. Landfair picking up kill number 5.
Taylor has line open and is able to hit it.
Norville with an awkward set, sets it back up again. Great dig by Kill Kelly. Oh, that was a great block there by Timmer, but the Gophers pick up the point anyways. That block came back out of bounds.
Diving in, couldn't handle it.
So Wennis once again will keep serving. Gophers got a little bit of a rally here. Kill Kelly with an awkward punch almost into the air. Fantastic dig right there by Wennis. Ung over the top, and that one off a Gopher player. So the Cougars will pick up the point there, 8-5 Minnesota. Ung with the serve, Kill Kelly with the dig. Schaffmaster sets it up there for Landfair. Ung once again out of nowhere comes Laura Jansen. That's got to be good for her to get that going. Argentina, Ung with the serve. Schaffmaster, oh my goodness. Booth with an incredible kill right there for the Gophers. So Taylor Landfair will serve it up for the Gophers. Ung. And Pia Timmer trying to come up with that kill. Waiting for the call, and the Cougars will pick that up just a little bit out there by Landfair, Meredith. So Cougars pick up the point, 10-7. Landfield with the bump. Oh my goodness. Oh, Meredith.
I got one.
Play.
I got one. I'm 2 for 2. I was Thursday night. I got one too. No, that was a really good swing by McKenna Wooker there.
McGraw with the serve. Timmer. And the hit by Laura Jansen is not in place, so the Gophers pick up the point.
Jansen really trying to work her way into it. You can see, I think that's a better swing than some of them she's made. She's just out of bounds down the line, but it's a better swing. She's got to work her way into this match.
So that's error number 6 for Jansen on the match. Oh, you just can't do that for Jansen. They were just right there, the Gophers.
Here we see Yelizharova, and after the first set, you know, or actually after halfway through the set, she's got 4 kills. She's hitting really well. How can they get the ball to Yelizharova more, right? As we think about what these teams are looking to do, they're trying to go with the hot hand, and they're trying to sort of make sure that they're working any of the kinks out before they head into their conference seasons.
Oh, awkward play right there by Pia Timmer. She jumped and still set it. Great block by the Cougars over the top by Huseman, and the point will be awarded to the Cougars. So right out of the timeout, they pick up the point of their own.
Yeah, so they're calling Huseman on a double there. It was lots of awkward things during that point, Connor. So you could see that Wooker hit it in the block. She covered herself, and then Huseman was trying to push it over the net, but they called her for a double touch, double contact.
Carly Basham serving it up for the Cougars. Oh, that's just unlucky right there for the Cougars.
They just haven't been able to put together a string of points.
So right there, Washington State, the serve from the Gophers, that was just a lack of communication, it seemed like, right there on that back row for the Cougars. Yelizharova back in for the Cougars after sitting out from the timeout. Schaffmaster able to keep it alive there with the dig. Hit from Wooker, and a block once again. Huseman right up at the net to make her presence known.
Yeah. Huseman's right hand, she's trying to go cross court. Huseman moves that right hand into the cross court shot. Nice job by Ellie Huseman.
Great hit right there by Maya Yelizharova. Kill attempt by Wenis, and off a Cougar player, so Gophers pick up yet another point, Meredith.
One of the things about this lineup for Minnesota is it gives them a ton of offensive weapons. You've got Taylor Landfair and Wooker on the left side, both of them incredibly powerful with a ton of great shots. And then putting Wenis on the right side, you've got another great option.
Schaffmaster serves up for the Gophers. Jansen right there with another error, so the Gophers pick up another point. Someone the team's got to be looking at as a leader, especially when you're a 5th-year player. You know, you're talking to them, making sure they're getting back in there right there with a dig. And a perfect little touch hit over the top by Katie Ryan, the sophomore. So the Cougars out of timeout. The serve from Kilkelly. Timmer with the bump over the Ung. And the block attempt by the Cougars unsuccessful. So the Gophers have entered the 20-point zone, now up 29.
A good job there, Ung. That was I like that over on 2. Minnesota all over it, though. Absolutely ready. Cece puts up a beautiful ball, and then Taylor Landfair does a nice job.
Rachel Kilkelly with the serve, the bump from Pia Timmer. Hit over with the kill from Laura Jansen. You can see that emotion right away. Her teammates right there to just give her some motivation. You got this. That was a great play.
Really nice job.
Jansen with the serve. Oh, perfect setup right there by Schaffmaster. Huseman with the kill right at the net. It's been the case just the second set right there. Another last-second dig by the Cougs. Pia Timmer there, second chance. That one was tipped by the Gophers, so they'll pick up the point right there. Magda Yelishirova with the serve. Schaffmaster sets it up, and once again, Carter Booth with a fantastic kill. With that nice, powerful swing right over the top.
The block for Washington State needs to be a bit more disciplined there, especially against Minnesota's middles.
And
they really need to string together some points here.
Argentina with the serve. Schaffmaster for Booth. Great block by Pia Timmer. McGraw keeps it alive. Nobody home in the middle for the second of the last 3 points for the Cougars, so Minnesota picks up the point right here. Landfair served it up. 16.5 points in the last game against Pepperdine. And Booth's kill was blocked, but
yeah.
Veronica Volduya hasn't played a lot in her collegiate career with the Cougars. Maybe that's playing a part in it, but right there comes back. Argentina looks like she was on the end for the Cougars picking up that point.
Yeah, you can see here she kind of bump sets it, and then Pia Timmer swings away. You know, Volduya I don't think is typically a middle, so that's probably why she's not as comfortable. I think she's normally an outside hitter, and it's just still trying to find her way in there.
Senior Pia Timmer serves it up for the Cougars. Schaffmaster with the bump, and that bump was not able to be saved by Laura Jansen. So once again, the Gophers will take the set 25-13. They took the first one 25-16. 2 quick sets right here, Meredith.
Ung putting her in position. Keep giving her the ball. You know, when a person like that is just having a rough night, it's important that you keep giving them chances.
So Magda Yelishirova over with the hit will pick up the Cougars' first point off a Gopher and went out of bounds. Yelishirova probably having the most effective game out of the Cougars right now, hitting .364, and she's got 5 kills and 11 total assists. Luker and Wenis, what a hit. Nice, pretty swing there by the Gopher player, evens it up at 1 apiece. She gets a lot of kills, Meredith. 7 last game. Speaking of kills, there's Pia Timmer, the senior from Germany for Washington State, right back at you. And the Cougars showing a little bit of life here to open up this 3rd set.
Yeah, Pia Timmer certainly doing all she can for this Cougar offense and defense. That's her 8th kill of the night, so really trying to be a factor for the Cougars.
Timmer serves it up. Kelly keep it in play, and Landfair with the hit to even it back up. So sets it up, and the Cougars will pick up the point. Huseman comes out of the game. C.C. McGraw back in for the Gophers. Oh, I don't know if that was planned, Meredith, right there by Carter Booth. Smart play, whether it was intentional or not. Sets it up. McGraw with the dig. Kelly the set for Landfield, and Landfair and off the Gopher player. So Cougars pick up another point, and they got themselves a lead here. Argentina with the ace for the Cougars. Fantastic swing, great serve there by the Mexican player.
Yeah, she does a nice job of putting that right on the end line. Line judge is right in front of her, calls it in. Argentina
from Mexico, one of the 5 international players on this Cougar roster. I thought the Cougars were going to save that for somehow, but Minnesota comes up with the point.
Really good effort by Washington State. You know, Minnesota's offense is doing really well, and all credit to Melanie Schaffmaster and the offense, but Washington State does have an unusual lineup too, in that they've got Volduya there in the middle. She's not normally a middle blocker. She's not used to being, you know, in that middle trying to block all these balls, and so you can tell Washington State just hasn't found their groove defensively.
Wenis tries to dig it out, but the Cougars pick themselves up another point.
And that's Jansen. Here we go. Let's see if she can work her way into it. You know, she's going to the back row. She's going to put a nice serve in, but a nice job by Jansen, and continues to feed her.
Laura Jansen with the kill. The assist coming from Argentina her 21st assist of the match so far. Schaffmaster with the set and a great block by the Cougars. You can see that emotion. They definitely got themselves some momentum here in this third set. This is exactly what happened yesterday, yes, Meredith. They dropped that first set. They came back and they made this thing interesting against Pepperdine.
Yeah, and Volduia really pumped about that block. I just mentioned she hasn't really gotten comfortable, and then she goes and blocks. So she's just showing me I'm wrong, but a great block by the Cougars.
McGraw back in for the Gophers. Sets, and oh, that would have been a fantastic attempt there. Jansen tried to dig it out, and another Cougar player tried to help out that second hit, but Gophers come away with a point. McGraw with the serve once again. Ung sets it up.
Like I said, freshman, but the #1 recruit in the nation. And obviously the #1 recruit in the nation for a reason.
And this time Carly Basham will serve it, and the Gophers pick up the point right there at the net. That was McKenna Wooker.
Really working her offensive options.
Wooker picked up the kill, Schaffmaster with the assist. And the Cougars come right back and get a point of their own, another lead change.
Yeah, Katie Ryan with, I think, the 6th kill of her night. Left-handed opposite hitter there, and she's able to use the hands of McKenna Wooker.
Into the game for Washington State, Julia Norville, the libero and defensive specialist. Oh, great block at the net by Washington State. Magda Yelisharova once again making her presence known in the middle.
Absolutely. Yelisharova sees that that's not a perfect set. She's right in front of Jenna Wennis, and Jenna Wennis tries to go off speed. Unfortunate error for her, but a beautiful job by Yelisharova.
Third set going very well for the Cougars. Wennis with the kill, and what a great swing by Jenna Wennis.
The Gophers have had a ton of shots down the line against the Washington State Cougars. That right blocker seems to be tucked further inside the net for whatever reason, and they've been able to shoot a ton of balls down the line.
Senior Rachel Kilkelly serves it up for the Gophers. Bumped by Pia Timmer. Bumped by Schaffmaster, and the hits from Landfield. Another point for the Gophers. This one's back up and tied.
Norville just not able to pick up that tip from Landfair, which is a bit unusual. She had been all over the place. I think what I like more about that point was Jenna Wennis's off-block defense. So that tip, she was all over it, ready to pick it up so that the Gophers could put themselves in position.
Jansen just has to hit it over the net. And this is going to be close, and it is in for Taylor Landfair.
Yeah, that's right. There was a touch on that ball. It honestly looked a little like a kind of a low-ish set, or she wasn't ready for it, but she kind of got her arm in there quickly and was able to hit it off the blocker.
You see that was really close to the line there on that replay, too. Ung sets it up. Oh, Kilkelly keeps it in play. The bump there by Wennis. Hit back over. Ung serves it up. Powerful swing by the Cougars. Magda Yelisharova once again with another great kill.
Yelisharova is just doing an awesome job for Washington State in the middle, and you can tell that Ung is really comfortable setting her. That is a beautiful set there because that is a malformed block by Minnesota. Minnesota has not figured out how to block Yelisharova when she's sliding around.
Yelisharova with 12 kills in that loss to Pepperdine, has 7 so far in this match. Pia Timmer with a great dig, just tapped over the net by Jansen. Another little tap, this time by Taylor Landfair. The Gophers come away with a point. And for the Gophers, McGee Booth. Sets it up. Cross court, and a great setup on offense there by the Cougars.
Jansen does a really nice job swinging away on that one. A hard cross court swing, and at a pretty significant angle. Minnesota not able to pick it up.
Quick shift for McGee for the Gophers. Back out. And the Cougars will pick up a point. It looks like the Gophers came over the net before they could.
So they're calling a net violation. They called it on Carter Booth, she says, did you touch the net? Hugh is asking, so Coach McCutcheon is asking Carter Booth if she touched the net, because that is something that they can challenge. It was a very confusing point, but Washington State wins it nonetheless, and they take the lead.
Right back at it. Schaffmaster set this one up for Carter Booth. Another kill, lays down the sledgehammer. The freshman keeps proving why she's in this lineup and gets so much playing time. Cougars come right back with a point of their own to take the lead.
Yeah, and this time that's Jansen out of the middle, and she takes that, we're going to have a little floor wipe moment here, but she takes that across her body, and the middle blockers for Minnesota, Carter Booth and the rest of the block, not in front of her. So a nice job by Jansen, good vision.
And for Jansen, this is a huge third set that she's had. She's back out of the negatives for hitting so far, so great turnaround for her and exactly what Washington State needed. They have the lead. Great job keeping it alive there by Jenna Wennis. Washington State up at the net for the block attempt. Carly Basham bumps it, and the Gophers pick up a point. To the referee, they say Gophers pick up the point, so we're knotted up at 14 apiece. Taylor Landfair with the serve for the Gophers. Set by Ung, and a kill from the Cougars, Katie Ryan, after there was a review for the hit last time by Katie Ryan. She comes back, it's a nice kill.
No question there that is a kill for Katie Ryan. So we will have a timeout on the floor at 15, just like I said. No question about that one. That one was inbounds, no touch needed. Doing a nice job running with Washington State's offense, and obviously doing even better this third set as they're starting to really produce.
With a pair of blocks. Landfair just hits it over softly. Ung right there, and you see exactly why she's been so great in this third set and throughout this match. Just sets it up right there for Katie Ryan, and a nice, great point for the Cougars.
And Ung just gets really fired up for her team. You see her just like bear hugging Katie Ryan. A nice job by Katie Ryan. Katie Ryan's doing a nice job producing for the Cougars. That left hand hard swinging attack.
And off a Cougar player, so the Gophers will pick up the point. CeCe McGrath serves it over. Lauren Jansen keeps it alive, and right there, 2 in a row, Meredith. Katie Ryan once again with a kill.
Katie Ryan's on fire. She's straight up, she's like, let's go NBA Jams reference. She's heating up. She's on fire. Like, really, really nice job, and Ung knows it, and so she's going to feed the hot hand. The Gopher block does not, it's not a well-formed block in front of Ryan.
So what do the Gophers do? Do they just bring more players over there to block up those kill attempts?
Well, you may start to shift a little bit more in that direction. You may line up more closely 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row right there for Katie Ryan.
And so, yeah, sometimes if someone's that hot, you may shift your block, you may do something different, you may put a defender in a certain spot, but certainly they've got to have an answer. And a lot of it is discipline. A lot of blocking is discipline. You've got to kind of understand where the set is going, set your block in front of it, put a hand on the ball, and really take up some space. Katie Ryan with 10 kills. She had 5 kills through the first 2 sets, so she's got 5 in this set alone. So obviously they are going with her.
And a great block right there by Schaffmaster over in the middle, right next to the net. Gophers get a point right out of the timeout.
And Schaffmaster sort of saved their bacon there, to be perfectly honest, because that was not a good pass. We talked about how it started with a good pass, and then Yela Jarova, an uncharacteristic error.
Schaffmaster serves this up. Pia Timmer with a hit, and right there, just a little deflection, ends where no Gopher players are, so the Cougars pick up another point. And it's got to be really difficult to know where that ball's coming, because it's just such a split-second decision, Meredith.
Absolutely, you've got to be really disciplined, use really good vision.
Wennis with the hit. Just kind of saves it. McGraw with the bump, and just a nice little, it was like a block attempt, but it ended up just being like almost a serve hit right over the top of the net.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm watching Coach Jen Greeny here, because while she's certainly happy the team won the point, she was not happy with the miscommunication there. It looked like that free ball was almost going to fall on their side of the net, and she was not happy with that. She needs them to be disciplined and better communicators.
Landfair with a nice sliding dig, and Wennis with a great kill. Dig from Basham. Gophers pick up another point, and they're just getting right back into this. Kilkelly with a serving error, just a little too much mustard on that one, so the Cougars will pick up the point.
That is not a service error that you want at that point in the set. Can't have it. You're down, you know, by 2 points. You really need to, it's getting toward the end of the set. You really need to work your way back in. That's not a service error that you want.
Gophers trying to get out of this one in 3 sets, but the Cougars have other plans. Great dig by McGraw. Block attempt by the Cougars comes back to the Gophers. Landfair going to try it again with a little tip shot. Dig by Norville, and the Cougars pick up the point. Look at that emotion on that side.
Yeah.
Looks like Wennis almost took the ball to the face there on that kill, and serving error once again, this time on the Cougars side, so the Gophers get a little bit of luck and they get a point back. McGee with the serve, dug out by Norville. Hit over by Laura Jansen. And Cougars defense showing up right again at the front of the net. Cougars serving it up. Schaffmaster, oh, great pump fake there by Booth. At the net, there's Landfair. Oh, look at that defense by Jenna Wennis for the Gophers. Nice solo block, didn't have any company, so great play by Wennis at the net. Argentina Ung hits it over, and Landfair's just got to hit it over softly, as that was the 3rd hit. Kill attempt by Pia Timmer, unsuccessful. Gophers pick up a point, and
lucky for them that Pia Timmer was over the line there for the back row attack. They've still got work to do, but the crowd's behind them.
And Cougars able to keep it alive, just bumped over by Carly Basham. Schaffmaster over, block attempt unsuccessful, and Taylor Landfair will pick up the point for the U of M.
And Taylor Landfair has been a key player for Minnesota here as they're pushing to try and end this in 3 sets with 13 kills. Really productive for the Gophers.
Whew. Wennis trying to keep that one alive, just deflects off her, out of play. Washington State will now have a set point to bring this into 4 sets. Crowd's rowdy behind Ung. Kept alive. Oh, there's Booth right there. We talked about it in the timeout, Meredith. Schaffmaster sets up Booth for the kill.
That's right.
And I could see her eyes on that replay. She saw a hole in the defense for Washington State, and that's exactly where she hit the ball into. So great awareness and heads-up play there by Booth. Schaffmaster keeps it alive. Block attempt by the Cougars is out of bounds, and we got ourselves a tie game.
You got Katie Ryan on the outside, and you got Jansen here in the back. On the right side.
Argentina Ung sets it up. Oh my goodness, McGraw keeping it alive. Carly Basham with the set. Landfair, Schaffmaster down, and it's not able to go over just a little bit. Jenna Wennis tried to kill that, but just didn't work out. Washington State picks up the point. And you can see those fans, and Goldie getting absolutely rowdy right behind Laura Jansen, trying to make life difficult. Wennis able to keep it alive. Schaffmaster down, and the Cougars somehow keep it alive. Oh, and that's going to do it. Look at that play. Great defense that turned into offense for Washington State. Katie Ryan able to pick up the point. We're going to go into 4 sets. I mean, she has over a 400 kill percentage. She's just turned everything around. She's been a huge focal point for this Cougar team, and why this match is in 4 sets now.
Absolutely. She's done a beautiful job. We'll see how she handles set 4. With a kill, I guess, Connor.
Yeah, with a kill right away. Katie Ryan, kill number 12 on the game. Cougars take the first point of set 4. Carly Basham, the senior from Louisville, Kentucky, will serve it up for the Cougs. Set up, and ball comes right at us over here.
Minnesota needs to get it back. It's really important for them to not let this energy and their effort die.
Schaffmaster serves it up. The bump from Ung. Schaffmaster with a set, and look at that cannon on McKenna Wooker. Karate chop over the top. So right there, Pia Timmer served up right back to Pia Timmer. Look at that, a cannon of her own, evens it up at 2-2.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Julia Norville subbed into the game for the Cougars, and she'll be the one who serves it up. Served by McGraw, just a little bump over the top by Jenna Wennis, and the Gophers will pick up the point. Serving for the Gophers, Rachel Kilkelly. 8 digs, 2 assists in that loss against Pepperdine on Thursday. Oh my goodness, what a save right there by Landfair. Just bumped over by Jenna Wennis. Landfair sets it up. Huseman sets it back up, and Landfair throws it down with a kill. That's the 3rd or 4th time we've had one of these balls come over
Heads up,
and hit us. So Timmer, and then set up. Oh, just came flying out of nowhere. Laura Jansen did. This time Timmer, oh, the block. Defense just ready to go there for the Gophers. Jenna Wennis in the area.
Yeah.
Kilkelly still serving for the Gophers. And that's Yelcharova, who hits it over for the Cougs. And, oh, that's going to be close, but that's just barely out by Taylor Landfair for the Gophers. So the Cougs, good to see Washington State's bench getting some communication. It's been an issue for the Cougars to start off this match. Oh, the setup there by Schaffmaster. She's going to try it again. Oh, Landfair. Oh, saved by the Cougars. Carly Basham. And no, runs out of time and space for the Cougs, so the Gophers will pick up point number 6 of the 4th set. Elise McGee to serve it up. Cougars are ready for it. Pia Timmer, bump, and thrown down right there by Laura Jansen. Magda Yelcharova just waiting for the whistle. Kilkelly. Oh, just a little push by Booth over the net. And another attempt by Laura Jansen just to kill it, and it's off a Gopher defender, so Cougs will pick up another point. Yeah. And that's kill number 11 for Jansen actually on the match, but she's got those 9 errors that have been lingering around, and a little serving error by the Cougars will give the Gophers point number 7.
Yeah, they're really trying to work Rachel Kilkelly over there when she's passing left back, and they're, you know, she's defensive specialist, been doing this a long time, very heads up, not going to play a ball that's out of bounds.
And both teams just try to touch it over. Out of nowhere comes Cece McGraw. Laura Jansen with a kill, number 12 of this match. Katie Ryan coming back in for Washington State. So they have their top 2 players in terms of kills on the stat sheet in right now. Oh, the no look by Schaffmaster. That was just dirty, Meredith. That's what the Gopher fans came to see. Plays like that. So Taylor Landfill will serve it up. Laura Jansen, Katie Ryan tries a little push shot, but just a little out of play, and the Gophers will pick up the point. Taylor Landfair, the sophomore, 6'5", another serve, and right over to guess who? Laura Jansen. That's kill number 13 on the match so far.
Schaffmaster needs to be a bit more disciplined with that left hand.
Looks like Schaffmaster and Booth just went up at different fractions of a second. Oh, great save by Carly Basham. Set up by Schaffmaster, thrown down by Carter Booth. Keeps it in play. Just a little touch shot by Katie Ryan. McGraw sets it up, and another save by Katie Ryan. This time hit over. McGraw saves it. Set up by Schaffmaster, over the top by the Gophers, and they'll pick up the point. Yeah. Cece McGraw serves. Laura Jansen with the dig, and the kill attempt by Pia Timmer out of play, so the Gophers pick up another point. They got some momentum going there.
So she can go on a run. Really important for them to continue to build this momentum.
Jansen with the dig. Timmer over the top, great dig right there by Wennis. Served up for Landfair. Katie Ryan over the top, great block by the Gophers, and there's that defense you were talking about, Meredith, coming out of the timeout. Cece McGraw, the Gopher fan favorite around here, serving it up, and look at that. A great attempt, but it goes out of play. The Cougars will pick up the point. Timmer joining the double-digit club for kills so far for the Cougars. That's number 10 so far on the match. Schaffmaster, oh my gosh. That's just mean right there.
That is a dirty angle. That didn't even touch us, Connor, because it was such a stinky angle. Like, my
I got out of the way.
So you see Wooker comes in, and that is a crazy angle to hit and hit it inbounds. It's really, she's an impressive talent.
That's that experience from Carly Basham, from McKenna Wooker. And the Cougars, in the meantime, will pick up a point. Master Hughesman hits it over the top, and the
Hughes freaking out.
the dig attempt there by Basham unsuccessful, so Hughesman will pick up the point for the Gophers. Rachel Kilkelly serves it up. Basham with the dig, and Argentina Ung with the dig attempt as well, but out of bounds. Basham with the dig. Argentina Ung with the set. Great block attempt by Hughesman. Schaffmaster, dig, set up for Landfair. Oh, just a little bump attempt there by Argentina Ung, who's had a great game. Landfair, and that is just out of play.
But they call a touch.
Great catch there on that touch. It's just so hard to see that because it's so quick. And the kill attempt by Pia Timmer deflects off of Gopher players. The Cougs will pick up a point. Pia Timmer back to serve, 11 kills. 6 errors, 7 digs so far on the match, and a serving error to go along with that stat sheet now.
Yeah.
Following that service error, Elise McGee in for the Gophers, been rotating in as a serving specialist, and met at the net. Gophers come away with that defensive play and the point.
And Carter Booth pretty happy she won that one.
Booth having a great game for the Gophers, and Argentina Ung having a great game for the Cougars. Argentina Ung, 57 set assists last game against Pepperdine. That was a career best, actually, for the Cougar player, and Cougs will pick up another point.
We'll see if Washington State can take advantage.
Magda Yelishirova with the serve, hoping to get a little run going for the Cougs. Hit down, and guess what? That will be a 3-0 run for Washington State. 3-0 scoring run for Washington State. Schaffmaster sets it up for Landfair, who throws down the sledgehammer. Finds the space in that open floor, set up by Norville. Ung back over to Laura Jansen, and that's going to be a point for the Cougars. Great play there by the Washington State offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little dig there by Kilkelly. She's going to bump this one back up. Oh, very close there by Landfair, and that will be an error, and Cougs will come away with the point. Gopher fans getting loud here at Maturi Pavilion, hoping the Gophers can finish this one up in 4 sets after dropping their first game of the Diet Coke Classic on Thursday to Pepperdine. Ung sets it up, and looks like the Gophers will come away with the point. Back error by Laura Jansen. That will be her 10th of this match so far. Not a stat you usually want from one of your best players on the team. Ung with the little no-look set right there. It also seems like whenever we mention the errors for Jansen, she just comes back and gets a point anyway.
Yeah.
So she comes away with the dig here. Ung with the set behind her. This one by Wenis, hit back over to the Cougars. Ung again with the hit over the net, and they'll pick up the point.
A member of the coaching staff was taken out in the meantime, but they appear to be fine as well.
You see right here, just stumbles over. Looks like the chairs were already knocked over, and that just didn't help. They were already folded down, and she just fell right into them. So probably didn't feel great, but thankfully for the Gophers, she's back in. Ung with another hit behind her. That's really working out here for the Cougars. Schaffmaster sets it up right out of the timeout for McKenna Wooker.
Yeah, Wooker just, wow. That is a really powerful swing.
Meredith, Wooker, 2021 Wisconsin Player of the Year, one of the top recruits in the country, coming here to Washington State. She's been a great part of the team. Yeah. So Gophers pick themselves up a point. They're
back 2 points now. They've got 2 points to close it out. So
So they stop that scoring run by Washington State. Oh, Katie Ryan, what's been going well for her all game, just doesn't in this moment, especially now when you're facing a set point. It's just not when you want that to happen.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate. She swung hard, but Gopher defense too disciplined and really trying to close this thing out.
And she had that back corner open too, so Woong sets it up for Katie Ryan, comes right back, finds a nice weak spot in that Gopher defense, a lot of open space, and gets a Cougar point.
Yeah.
Served by Washington State. Oh, that is just unlucky for the Gophers. Plays very well for Carly Basham and the Cougars, though. The noise is limiting the players up at the net for Washington State being able to hear their coaches call out plays. So the Gopher fans coming in helpful here. Schaffmaster throws it down, and guess who's there? Jenna Wennis, and that will close it out for the Gophers. Set number 4.